Okay guys, I just got back from playing Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O, a brand new game that got re-released for PC, PlayStation, etc. I played a couple of matches, got all achievements. Sega was kind enough to give me an advance review copy. So I was once again ahead of the curve, which gave me enough time to give my thoughts on the game. So what does Jameson Copapasta, an expert in commentary, and the supreme king of many mediums, think of Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O? Well, without dragging it out, I'm here to tell you that Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O absolutely fucking sucks. Oh, thank God I got out of this game. Playing this game felt like an purgatory on that bitch. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O has to be easily the most boring, lamest, repetitive fighting game of this century. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O is everything what's wrong with fighting games. No combat mechanics, no V-trigger, the action felt so slow it made Mortal Kombat 1 look like an fucking Call of Duty game. Seriously, it felt like a kidney stone due to how painfully bad this game was. I mean, come on. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O? More like Virgin Fighter. I refuse. I refuse to believe that Sega had the audacity to re-release not just a Virtua Fighter game in the big 2025, but the fact that it's one of the worst ones in the franchise is to die laughing for. Which isn't a high bar to set, because the entire franchise is a AliExpress version of Tekken. But nonetheless, this version improved nothing. The rollback netcode is trash. Constant 100 ping matches, which we all know are a bunch of brokies who are too poor to afford an actual fighting game. So they thought this was the best thing for their buck, right? I mean, Jesus, that's pathetic. You boneheads surprise me on how god-awful your taste is. I've seen 9-year-olds that play Roblox have more class than any of these Virtua Fighter fanboys. Alright, and I know you clowns will be like,
but Jameson, this game is new and you are rude. Wawa, you hurt my feeling. I hate you, you flipping hater. Wawa.
Like, dude, you bad taste mongoloids are the ones hyping up bad games, not me. Because I know how y'all work. You jump in the hype train, and 2 months later you guys are like Waldo, because I can't find y'all anywhere. This game is designed for failure. Tell me, since when was Virtua Fighter ever relevant in the modern landscape? Like, listen, if we are talking about modern fighting games, you know the ones that people know. Anyone will mention the likes of Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6, Clay Fighters, because that's timeless, Tekken 8, Interworld Champions, Killer Instinct. Who the fuck talks about Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O? No one knows this game, hence why it has an abysmal player count. Conan the Barbarian has more engagement than this. And that's the painful truth pill you dumpster babies have to swallow. €15 for this? Unre-release? I wouldn't even play this garbage for free. Next time Sega should pay me double that for me to even go through the first 10 minutes. If you unironically buy Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O, despite the warnings you have received, let me speak it slowly, for you are an idiot. Despite your single-digit IQs, I have no problem deciphering your intentions. You crave a new Virtua Fighter title. When that tech demo was revealed, you Virtua Fighter fanboys were so hyper-fixated you accidentally bust it all out on your underwear. And this Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O is like a dessert for the big meal coming, whenever, hopefully never, because, as someone who also play-tested that tech demo early, I can already spoil it for you. It will suck dinosaur balls. I mean, is there any valid reason to buy this? I hope you realize you can pirate this game, right? Emulation? Bet y'all too stupid to use that. But that's not my only issue with you. Despite your bad taste in fighting games, you Virtua Fighter fanboys need to stop that ego of yours. You think just because your game purely relies on quote-unquote skill, y'all think you are better than anyone else, huh? Well, I have news for you that will hit harder than nuclear warheads, and it will definitely upset you. There's a reason why Tekken surpassed Virtua Fighter in popularity. Tekken, unlike Virtua Fighter, has a deep learning curve. Tekken actually has well-written stories. Tekken wasn't afraid to introduce new mechanics. They kept it fresh, unique, and most importantly, it was fun. Virtua Fighter was overrated. Anything Virtua Fighter did, Tekken did it better. And if you Virtua Fighter dick-sucking Neanderthals disagree, I have to go straight to the point with you lot. Repent yourself. Because Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O is invested with pride, wrath, envy, lust, plagiarism, Taoism, and more. Real gamers, people at the top of the pyramid such as myself don't play garbage like this. Virtua Fighter 5 sucked back in the day and it sucks now. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O is on the same level as Dead or Alive 6. They're both awful. And totally devoid on ideas. At least Dead or Alive can turn on their cringe-worthy fanboys with their shoddy beach games. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O can just piss off back to the gutter. And if you disagree, you are dumber than a rock. And that's all I need to say. Don't buy this game. So to conclude yet another masterclass of a review, fuck Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O, and fuck Sega. I rate this game a 0 out of 10. It's time to give this franchise a beach spin-off. Ocean Edition. Hopefully you get the memo now. Do not buy Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. Just beg Sega for a new Eternal Champions.